Welcome in everybody. Today we are going to be doing an A rank guide for one of the final Umas that we have on our scout list here. That is Mejiro Ryan. We're going to be putting our legacy points into power and speed here. So we'll be choosing a borrowed character that has a 42-21 split for power and speed. And we will be using one of our own here that has a 42-12 split. It is not that Tokai Teo. I always click on these two by accident. She's lower to the bottom here, and there we go. For our support cards, we are going to be using a 1-2-3 speed card deck, a 2 wit deck, and a 1 stamina card here. And we're going to be using Super Creep in the hopes that we are able to get Swinging Maestro throughout this career path. Let's go ahead and pick these support cards. Get whatever support cards you have that are close to these, and if you are a little bit low on level, that should be fine. It just may take you a few extra times with the RNG. Let's go ahead and turn that skip up to high and power through this to get our A rank with Mejiro Ryan. Before the debut here, we're going to be working on these friendships here. We actually might as well do a wit since we got the 2 stack there. Normally I wouldn't train wit right off the bat, but you make do with what you got, and we want to get these friendship bonuses up as quickly as possible. Now we only have a 2 stack, so let's go ahead and do our recreation, get the bonus here. Excellent, we got karaoke and a great mood. We got a 3 on speed, that's going to give us some bonus points now that our mood's great, so we'll take it. 1 on power. 2 on wit. Avoiding guts if we can. Time for a break will give us some energy. Top option here, we'll lower some energy, but we'll get a good stamina boost. And then we can do another wit training here, since we have the double stack. And Die with Scarlet event will give us a little bit of energy, which is nice. We got a double stack for speed, power, and stamina. Let's do the power since we have the skill hint. And we got another skill hint, but we have 3. Let's do the Key to Some Black skill hint. She's got such good skills. And we got corner recovery, so we love that. We are going to be happy with that decision over the 4 stack. Let's take a rest and get 2 good turns in before our junior debut. And there we go, we got the 2 on speed, and the Narita Taishin skill hint. Training guide would be good, and that'll give us the practice perfect. And once again, we have a 3 stack on speed, so let's take that. Get the Dover skill hint. Take a break, get some energy back. We'll switch ourselves over to a front runner just for this race, and we should be able to come in first place without issue. And that is that first place, looking good. And now we have, I believe it's 12 turns before the second race. Yes, 12 turns before the Junior Cup, coming right up. And let's take a look at these friendships. Ooh, I don't normally like training guts, but that's a 4 stack, so let's go ahead and take it, get those numbers up, take a rest. After this event, yep, we are going to go ahead, take a rest. And them out together. And here we go. We're back on the friendship bonus grind here. We got 3 on wit, we'll take it. And this will be another mood up or stat boost event, so we'll pick the bottom one since we already have a great mood. Another 4 stack on guts with a King Halo skill hint, so we'll take it. And now we got a 3 stack on wit and the Super Creek skill hint, so we'll take that as well. I did not see anything proc, so now we're going to do the 5 on speed. Oh, we failed. That is a bummer. Gotta roll with those punches. We still have a good mood. We'll do another 4 on speed. And that's Rainbow Training with Kitas in Black, which is always fantastic. We'll take another race here, since our rest here, since our energy is getting pretty low. Ooh, and we got hit with that mood down. Let's go ahead. We'll do a wreck and recover. Unfortunately, we did not get the shrine visit, so we still have a sour mood, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and do the speed here with the Kitas in Black skill hint. Straight array recovery is a good skill to have. And let's go ahead and do the infirmary. We want to cure that debuff that is plaguing us right now. Night Owl is gone, and oh my god, all these mood downs. Okay, karaoke's back up to good mood. We can still recover. Junior Cup still shouldn't have any issues with the Junior Cup here, so I think we'll be fine to sort this out, even with all of the debuffs we've gotten so far. Change back to a Page Chaser, and here we go. Now we got 5 turns until the Satsuki show. We are low on energy, so let's take a rest here. Tell her to eat, get some more energy. And that is another stamina training we're going to do to get King Kalo up to that rainbow training where we need her. Another speed to get her there, and now we can do up to triple stacks. We got Guts, Wit. We'll do a Wit with Dober and get her up to Rainbow Training as well. And I believe that is all of our support cards that are now able to do the Rainbow Training. 21-19, we'll do the 21 Wit. Since Diver Scarlet did have a skill hint. And here comes our Inspiration. This is where the majority of our power is going to come from throughout this career path. And we shouldn't need to buy any skills yet. This should be an easy race for Ryan? Yeah, Ryan, there we go. There's so many Mejiros, it's hard to keep count. Alright, now we got 2 turns before the Derby, which is going to be our first 2,400 meter race. And we will purchase some skills. Let's go ahead, get our stamina over 200. Super Creek is falling behind quite a bit, but that's okay. We're not necessarily using her for the Rainbow Training. We're using her for the skill hints. So before the Japanese Derby, let's go ahead and buy some skills. Corner recovery, straight away recovery, and wait and see should be all we need. Those are some good skills to have, and that should make up for any stamina that we are lacking in this race. And there we go, that is a first place in the Japanese Derby. Now our energy is a little low, so we may go ahead and do another rest here. And we got a couple turns, 9 turns before the Kukuk show. Let's do the wit training here. Our energy is not so low that we can't do a wit training. And this is another event that gives us more energy back. And we have a Super Creek skill hand. Let's take that, see if we can't get Swinging Maestro. Hesitant Page Chasers, not what we were hoping for, but still good to put some of those points into wit. Do another wit. And unfortunately, we are not looking at any good stacks here, but we do have max energy. We'll do wit, that's a 47 on wit. And after this dialogue, we will choose the top option to get a bit of a power bonus. And let's go ahead and do this wit one more time. We want to get that wit up to at least to be by the end of the career. That way we are proccing skills as frequently as possible. And now we got some speed we need to catch up on. Our wit and power are looking good, but we do want to increase our speed a little bit here. We're only at 552. And we can do... Maybe not a fantastic option. Let's do a wit, just in case we get a good speed training in this next one. And we don't, but we do have a 44 wit, which we're not going to pass up on. And there we go, we got a little bit of energy back. The Kikuka Show is one of the longer races. We already have some good skills. And let's go ahead and buy Corner Adept, as that will ultimately be a good skill for any racer. And those skills that we have purchased already should make up for our lack of stamina. 4th place, not what we needed, but we'll try again. You got a great mood, so it could just be RNG not proccing the skills. And there we go, that is a 3rd place in the Kikuka Show. This is why we buy those skills before the Japanese Derby and the Kikuka Show, as our stamina is going to be lacking behind just a little bit throughout the entire career here. But as long as we have those skills to push us over the edge, we should be sitting nice and fine. Let's do the speed training here with the double speed rainbow training. Nice, and now we have... Let's do a stamina training here, as we will have one good turn after this and able to do a speed stack if we have it, which we do. There we go. That's a triple stack, which we love to see. Calm in a crowd, good skill to have. Any blue skill we appreciate. We should be able to make it through this race, no problem. And there you have it. That is a 1st place in the Arima Kinen. And we got 7 turns before the longest race of this career, the Tenno Sho Spring. This could be a career ender, which is why it's important to have those skills going into that race. Let's do the rainbow training, and then we'll take a rest. Ooh, and we got the hot spring tickets. Lucky us. Eat what's on your plate, get some more energy back. We will do the 38 wit, that's what we like to see. More dialogue, that's fine. We'll take power training here with the King Halo skill hint, as we do have max energy, so we can afford to do that. And now we got a rainbow training on speed. We'll take that. Hopefully we'll get a good wit stack after this. And we do have a good wit stack. Well, not a stack, it's just Iris Scarlet, but she's a really good wit card, so we'll take those trainings any day. Get her a drink and get some energy. And now we got a Kita some black skill hint. And our 2nd inspiration of the career. Once again, giving us the big power bonus that we need to get our A rank in this career. 76 power and 32 speed, looking good. And one more turn before the Tenno Show. We'll do the rainbow training with Super Creek here. So overall, we're looking pretty good stat-wise. We will go ahead and take one more look at our skills before doing the Tenno Sho race. We got 287. We can buy Calm in a Crowd, Slow Recover Endurance, and Pass line of the race when surrounded mid-race and the way is jammed ahead. We'll do Calm in a Crowd and Lay Low. Those are going to be great skills for this race, as we are not going to be a front runner by any means. So if those proc, we should get quite a bit of energy restored throughout this race. And there we go, that is a 3rd place able to make it through the Tenno Sho, and that's what's most important. We don't need to win that race, we just need to get through it. And if we can get through it, then we can spend the rest of this career focusing on training stats that we need to get up to that A rank. We'll take a good rest here. Hopefully that's a 70, that's what we love to see. Now we got a 25 on wit, we'll take it. And now we can pretty much just train speed for the rest of this career, as the rest of our stats are already where we need them. We should have no issues with the Takarazuka Kinen here. And that is a first place as expected. And coming up next, we have 11 turns. 11 turns of train speed and some beach training. 38. Love to see it. And then we got a... Not fantastic, actually, because what we want are double stacks. So we're going to rest here, even though our energy's not awful. And this is what we're talking about. Now we got a 31 speed and a 34, which those two we wouldn't have been able to do had we spent that energy on that original without, you know, doing a rest there. So overall, happy with that decision. And we only got a 1 key to some black on that. We need our speed much higher, so we are going to rest. Unfortunately, we only got a 30 there, but that's fine. And might as well take the 41 wit. Doesn't hurt to have that wit up as high as possible. And we're going to get some energy back there as well. Wow, she was just, in fast forward, seeking the pearl was twitching out right there. We'll do the 22 speed. Our stats are looking really good this career, so we should be okay as long as nothing goes horribly wrong. But me saying that means something probably is going to go horribly wrong. We'll just have to wait and see. We'll do one good rest here. Oop, nope. We wanted a rest, as I said. Night Owl, of course. Oh my god, of course. We'll do the speed, and then we'll do one more rest before the Arima Kinen. And what do we got here? 30, that's fine. Not as good as I would have hoped, but still better than nothing. Our stats are looking good. We shouldn't have an issue here. Just a 2,500 meter race. So we'll go through with it. That's a first place. And that is all goals complete. We are going into the URA Finals. We're going to do a rest, depending on... Yeah, we'll do a rest here. Unfortunately, we have Night Owl, but frankly, we're too late in career to really change anything. The finals can be a little difficult with Mejiro Ryan here, so go ahead and if you have gotten it, get Swinging Maestro. That is going to help you out exponentially, and we should be able to breeze through the URA Finals with that skill alone. Race, and that is a first place in the qualifiers. And then we'll get 2 good turns in before the end of our career here as a 21 in speed, putting us over into an A rank, or an S rank in speed. Again, we already have Swinging Maestro, so these races should be nothing but cake for Mejiro Ryan here. And we'll have one last training before the end of our career. Our stats are looking great. We should have a pretty decent A rank with this one. And that's a 37. Love to see that at the end of a career. This is going to be a very comfortable A rank Uma here. So let's go ahead and win the finals here. No issues for us whatsoever. Bam! That's what you like to see. RNG can still bite you in the butt, but luckily we were able to not get screwed over by it. And that is the championship complete. And we'll have a little bit of skill points here to play around with. Get all of our stat bonuses right at the end. And we got the hot spring. You're welcome. Why are you gonna cry? You have been working hard. You did good, Ryan. Yeah, your name's Ryan, right? Yeah, you did great. You're a fantastic Uma. You got plenty of more time to enjoy yourself. He's visiting my room. Gee, this is a rated E game. What the heck? Oh, of course you don't mean anything inappropriate. I can see the look in your eyes. Trainer-san, daisuki. In what way did you change? I was hella swole. Why is she looking at us like that? Oh, damn. This is, not an appropriate conversation to be having with your adult trainer. But no. Wow, she really does like to just talk about her body, huh? Well, anyways, that's the hot spring is over, so I'll just skip through the rest. If you want to see the rest, go and train your Mejiro Ryan and get that hot spring ticket. So now we have to purchase these skills. We have an A mile, A medium, A pace, A late. Screw you, Night Owl. So let's go ahead and spend the rest. We don't have a ton. A late, we'll get bigger picture. And a 158 to play with. Let's go ahead and get pace. Oh, we're not gonna have... I want to get that as close to 0 as possible. There we go. I'll just buy that one. And then we'll have an 81 for competitive spirit. Used up all of our skill points. And this should be a very comfortable A rank for Mejiro Ryan. And there you have it. 10,981 points. Once again, that was with some pretty decent support cards. She can be a little challenging to train, but with enough grit and determination, you can absolutely power through and get that A rank. Just gotta hope for that RNG. I'd like to thank everybody for watching the video. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment in the comment section for what type of video you'd like to see next. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and have a great night.